Hey, welcome into my channel, Gemini. My name is Firestorm Shan. We're going to be doing your energy check-in for November. Just remember, tarot is for entertainment purposes only. We're going to use the Witch's Oracle, and let's just see what's to come out. So, if you have Gemini placements, this is for you. We have protection at the bottom, grounded. Does that make you feel like you're grounded? You can't go anywhere? Or does it feel like you need to get grounded for your own protection when I say that? You have the Wiccan Reed, which is about putting out there only what you want to come back to you. Wiccans believe it comes in threes. Whatever you put out there, so let's make sure it's good. What's going on with Gemini? We have banishment and respect. Baldwin, some things might be heating up. You might find yourself in November having to establish some sort of boundary. Things could be getting very intense in November for you, Gemini. Why is this? What's going on with you guys? Ostera. Something about from now until spring and the void has been coming out of 2026. We're in a void, and in the void, it's like a black hole, and it eats itself. It turns in on itself. You can't see what it's doing, but it's doing something. And dare anyone ever step into the void and say that they can acknowledge or explain it, because it's a true place of just emptiness. Geminis, what are they looking at in November, please? We have candle magic. And we have intensification. That was showing earlier, intensification. Things are getting really bright. In the void, it's dark, okay? So you have to understand that this is Stedhome, Heads, what the freaking crap's that place called? Daggin it. So, Lord God is feminine. This could be a message for someone with strong divine feminine who could benefit from some fire magic right now. You're watching the way that the wick burns and melts the wax, symbolic for how we need to be pliable as things are becoming intense and shaping in the void. You might find yourself benefiting from some candle rituals. One of them that I have here is a ritual I do with my clients for if you're having trouble with relationships and love. There's a candle here with two wicks, and we burn them. We bind them together with rope, and then we burn them, and then we allow the candle to do its work with harm to none. And this candle smells good, by the way. Um, so it's a small thing that you can do to help release what is hiding inside of you that you can't put your finger on. Could be having a dark night of the soul. I don't know. What's intensifying? Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in November, but it's coming in. You're still working on healing your heart. You have the Three of Swords in the reverse, so you're coming out of some sort of heartbreak. You got 3-3. Three threes is about community. That is the third house. You rule the third house, Gemini. It's time to come. It's time to come out of the darkness and into the light. Yes, that heart's been hurt, but it's okay. It's okay. You're safe now, is what I want to say. it's time for you to come out of the darkness because your ships are coming in. Whatever you've been asking for, whatever you've been manifesting for, it is coming. It's okay. Take baby steps. With the Three of Swords here, it sounds like you've gone through some sort of emotional heartbreak. And, so you can still feel the wound. You still feel the sting. How the Four of Swords following that up, saying that, yes, you've healed. You are in the process of healing. So it's time to get ready for the month of November to come out of heartbreak. It's what's going on with Lady Gaga's. I said Lady Gaga's. Lady Gaga. Lady Goddess. Six of Cups. Someone from your past returning or childhood memories returning. In November, we have a Mercury retrograde, so someone from your past could be coming back to try to heal with you. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? Coming in fast. Oh, yeah. They want to offer you a cup of love. Someone from the past, Divine Feminine could be, is coming in quickly with a message of truth to tell you that they love you. What's up with this Knight of Swords? Why does he look angry? Oh, Eight of Swords, because they don't know how to express their embarrassment, I'm hearing. Someone's done some binding work on you, really puts you in a position of mental prison. So if they come in to tell you, someone from your past that comes in to tell you that they love you after you know that they've done hurt you so deeply, you might not want to hear it. It might be like too much. You might be like, oh God, not again. My heart can't take this. I can't take these head games again. That's what the Divine Feminine is saying. As much as she needs love. So someone's trying to do binding work on you. They see you vulnerable. Magic. Candle magic is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Capricorn, um, Virgo energy. It's a card of holding back. So they're recommending that you light a candle for a loved one. I'm burning white candles and I'm burning black candles to help balance out the light and the dark, our shadows with our light, the yin and the yang. They're both required, they're both necessary. But yeah, this doesn't look like a happy reunion to me. I do see you holding yourself back and, just lighting a candle in remembrance of this person. This is the only space you really need to give them is give them over to the void. Allow God, Holy Spirit, universe to do the work in them. I said this earlier today. It's kind of like that Big Bang theory. If you believe like poof, all of a sudden something was created out of nothing. Yeah, I mean that's true. If you don't want to believe in that, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you're a Christian, God spoke the world into existence. He spoke light into existence. So it's still creating something out of nothing. Whether you want to call it a big bang from a bunch of rocks and explosions and gases together, or whether you want to call it whatever, it's chaos. It's chaos doing its work. It's magic. And the best thing you could do right now is just to stay in your perfect peace. Maybe take a bubble bath with some candles and light your own path right now. Why is this all coming up right now? Hermit. Well, something that happened in September that brought clarity and wisdom. It also brought a time of isolation and a difficult message of truth. Something that only you could see. Because, see, look, she's in the void, she's in the dark. And all she has there, he, she, whatever has there, is their own lantern to try to light their path, to try to see out of the darkness. And you see the intensification here. Looks like you're inside of this stone hedge and you've got the wisdom, you've got the light, that you are the star player, Lady Gagas. Gagas. Why do I keep saying that? Lady Gagas. Yeah. Dang. What's going on here? What's the somebody's got some anger management issues. What's going on here with the Geminis, the strongest energies? Keeping a promise and a copycat. Hmm. Hang on. Oh, and there's anger management again. Some of you guys could be homeless, living in motels right now, but someone is not keeping their promise to you, and I feel like you're very angry about it. And the copycat's being clarified by this, which reminds me of the Eight of Swords. Maybe you're being replaced by somebody that looks like you, sounds like you, is trying to be you, but they can't be you. They're just an image of you. They're trying to steal your position and copycat you. Or this is you, vice versa, of getting a room. What's this promise about? You don't want to hear it. I know it's dark. You don't want to hear it. Somebody that doesn't keep their words, they never keep their promises. They're wishful, empty words, and you don't want to hear it. And it could be they're just copycatting by plagiarizing, say, I read a poem and I didn't really write the poem, but I wrote a poem and I'm going to pretend like it was me that wrote it. That's plagiarism. When really it's just like fake. It's not real. It's not like a real authentic person. It's like they're trying to pretend to be something they're not. With some tea, what's going on here? We have some financial losses for some of you. Seen those stock markets going down. I want you to pay attention to your dreams. What's taking your energy? Pay attention to your dreams again. Could be dealing with a younger man, stiff competition. Look deeper, something's being hidden. What's going on here with the Geminis in November? Deep spiritual connection, 6 months and a blank slate. Mm. 6 months from now, you're going to be in a completely different place and you're going to meet somebody and have a fresh, deep spiritual connection with them or with yourself. But this is next year because there's still some anger here about somebody not keeping their promises. So it's going to take a little bit of time because you're angry. But in November, they're saying give it 6 months and you will be able to wipe the slate clean. And again, that's the void. There's nothing here. So there's no writing. Something's being created over the next 6 months. It's very deep spiritual time. So make sure you stay connected with your meditation practices, your candle magic, whatever helps to soothe your mind. What's going on in November for Gemini? This is passionate, heated communication. It could be a fresh start coming in for romance potentially. It could be a fire sign, but I don't love it when it comes out looking like with that energy. That's passionate communication of anger. But there is something that's coming to the surface and getting fired up in November. Could be dealing with a fire sign. What's going on with the fire sign? Oh, they say it's Scorpio. Well, they have fire and water in their chart. And they could have anger issues too. Gemini. What is this Scorpio up to? A phone call that changes everything. There's that new love trying to come in again. And at the right place at the right time. Hmm. So there's big feels here, lots of emotions. A phone call will be made of a message of love. We have that here twice with the Ace of Cups. But what's this anger? Why are you not wanting to hear it? Why are you so angry? Because they're an enemy disguised as a friend, and it's game over. I love you, but I have a Scorpio moon. Um, and I really have very little problem telling people goodbye and I never want to see you again. So maybe you have that in common with a Scorpio. I don't know. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or have it in your chart, but it's an enemy disguised as a friend here. What is this friend up to? Planning a move. Somebody's planning a move. Why are they planning summer stiff competition and join us? Mm. So somebody is either going to be moving next summer or they might have moved this summer. Looks like it's a group effort because there's competition and join us. So third party energy, some sort of stiff competition. What happened in the summer? The outside looks grand, but the inside is a mess, and an invitation is coming. Maybe you just haven't felt like yourself lately. Like normally, if you like want to go be at the beach or hang out by the pool, maybe you just didn't feel up to it this year. I feel a sense of a depression, but there is an invitation coming, or one did come, but it doesn't feel like it was fulfilling because there was competition or some sort of drama around it. It didn't really help the situation, didn't help you at all, really, not much. A phone call changed everything. What was this phone call about? Independently owned and operated. They have serious regrets for hurting you, and your prayers have been answered. Increase in money, soulmate reunion, and a wish granted. Wow. Okay, if somebody's been holding money back from you, that will be getting returned to you in the month of November. You will be getting a wish fulfillment. Some of you, with this soulmate reunion, I ask you to use caution because we are in a Mercury retrograde. And a lot of times with that, people go through these reevaluations every, for like 6 weeks and their hearts get tender, they get more pliable, and it's doesn't seem to stick. That's the problem with Mercury retrogrades, is that you might end up taking somebody back and thinking it's answered prayer, and it could be. I'm not saying it's not. It does look like it's a wish fulfillment. You get what you want. And somebody might really give you an apology, they really are sorry for hurting you, and this could have something to do with what you do for work, or it affected you independently in your finances. It might just seem like it's all like too good to be true, but you're still nervous. You have shared values with this person. So, should you be nervous? Is this a Mercury retrograde thingy? Should be nervous? They're telling you to block them. You should be nervous because there's boxing gloves here. It'll just end up in a fight. And then they don't have any roots. They're in the middle of moving. We see this twice. They need some place to stay. They need some place to go. Somebody's homeless, planning a move, change in a living situation. Don't want to hear it. Somebody doesn't want to hear it. So, is this you? Have you been having trouble finding roots? Or is this someone you're dealing with? Hmm? I mean, I don't know what you want me to say except for there's a soulmate reunion coming and you don't want to see it, but I feel like They're saying, you should hold back, but I don't know if you will because finances look like you might need finances with the Four of Pentacles. So is this just like for money? You might let this person come around just for a payback to get some money. Hey, you do whatever you need to do. Somebody needs to keep their promise, though. If someone promised you some money or some savings, they need to give it up. What's the T with Gemini? Somebody could be having car problems or carless, overthinking in their head. What's going on, Gemini? In November, you're dealing with someone with a low IQ, and I know that's not you because Geminis are smart, and that's a young man with a very low IQ. This person here, it's saying a romantic love affair, a sex fix, a secret lover, and a fuck buddy. Yeah. So, doesn't look to me like whoever I'm reading for is really interested in too much. They might need some, they might need some sex. They might be feeling lonely, so they're just going to go out there and get somebody with a low IQ. But then the next thing you know, like, what if they have such a low IQ they don't have a job? They can't hold a job, but they don't have any stability and like they're holding on gratefully to these Four Pentacles. Like, what if they get you in a situation of being homeless? What if you end up in a bad situation because of this? I mean, you're only human. I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying they're saying that that's what's going on here. Tell me more. And there's that carless car again, the car issues, something about a car or a repo. Moving on next, and thank you. So, yeah, it's like this person doesn't have anything to offer you, not really. And there was an offer, but you're like, really? Thank you, but next. You can do it. You guys could do whatever you want, Gemini. It just looks kind of messy. It was kind of messy. I don't know what else you want me to say. I don't know, you guys. I want something positive for you. Let's give you something positive for Gemini. We have protection, right use of power, and there's that divine masculine. Then on Gemini in November, you're getting a message, card 33. We talked about that at the beginning, from an earth sign potentially in the past life. You got 33, which is the Ascended Masters number. So you got a message coming from the Ascended Masters. It does have to do with past life, someone from your past returning. This person brings change in your life, but it comes through conflict. Then you have another spiritual number here of Earth, but it's a number 11, which has to do with another sign and synchronicity of spiritual number, like 1111 or 333, even seeing stuff like that. It's like surprises. I think Uranus is moving into Taurus, which is an earth sign, which brings in sudden surprises, but it doesn't stick around. That's the thing. It's like it doesn't stick around. It could bring in a sudden, exciting, shocking thing, which you may or may not like. But this is saying it's going to be coming from someone from your past, and you will need to be grounded. You will need to get yourself anchored and have it here where you've been doing that with the Hermit. So we don't want to let all this good work that we've been doing, the wisdom that we've gained, to be screwing with your head right now, because you've got bigger fish to fry right now than this little whimsical fuck buddy over here. I was going to say fuck boy. And you've got guides here again. Number 7 is a spiritual number. Your guides are here twice. A hermit's here. Yeah, you guys you got a lot of people pulling for you, and a lot of good fortune is at stake here. They don't want you guys to miss out on all the good work you're doing because of fuck boy or a fuck girl. All right, so in November, it's the month of retrogrades. Uranus retrograde into Taurus. We've got Mercury retrograde into Sagittarius, which is a little debilitating. It's like Mercury wants to communicate and philosophy and travel and move, but it might feel a little difficult for you right now to move. And if this is how you're feeling at this time, then this message is for you. It is a message to deep breathe, take some deep breaths, focus on how far you've come already, and try not to let this person knock you off your path. Because you will be getting an offer, but they're saying you should refuse this offer. Forever this is for. I wish you all the luck in the world in November. We'll check back in a few weeks and see how you're doing. Good luck.